What you saying, gals and gents? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we live life the affordable way. My name is Monica. Today's video is going to be all about how to prevent loc breakage. Now, if you have loc breakage, do not panic. I suffered with loc breakage at a point in time in my loc journey, so do not panic. I'm here to offer some tips to help you prevent loc breakage in your loc journey. Look at my locks now. As you can see, my babies are flourishing. It's growing very healthy, very thick, very long. The first tip I want to recommend is diet and health. Diet and health is so important when it comes to your hair in general. Like, I cannot stress it. Like, you can just tell somebody is healthy and when they're not. And either that shows through their skin or it shows through their hair. Those are the main areas you can determine if somebody is not healthy. Diet does affect your loc journey because if you're not getting the proper vitamins, and I'm talking vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, all of these things that are necessary for hair growth. You can't forget your zinc. We need all of them. Without the proper vitamins and health, you will see a drastic change in your loc journey. Like, your locks will not progress as fast as other people's locks are progressing, and then you're going to start to wonder why, and it's because your diet and your health. Now, I know I'm not the only one struggles with being healthy, but me personally, I noticed that diet and health literally changed my loc journey along the way. Like, now currently, and I'm saying this because when I started the gym and I started drinking a lot more water, taking my vitamins, eating healthy, eating my greens, the necessary stuff, and I cut out the fast food, it's like my locks just start growing, my roots start flourishing, my scalp looks so much more healthy. Like, I was wondering what was going on, and then I look at it, I was like, something, that bad food, that can't be good for you. It's not good. So diet and health does play a role when it comes to growth and also your skin. Like, my skin seems so much clearer. I was like, yeah, we gotta keep this up. So if you want to prevent breakage, diet and health, another tip that I'm going to give you to prevent breakage is chemicals. Y'all know we team no chemicals over here. I know everybody wants some form of color in their locks. They want, just a certain look. They want their locks to be a lot more sleeker. But the reality of the situation is your locks are going to do what it wants to do. Like, you can try this tip, that tip, the next tip, this chemical, that chemical, the next chemical. And the only thing that you're doing is basically damaging your locks. Because people have to understand, back in the day, we're going to take this back. Back in the day, there was not no locticians around. There was not no tools that you can use to instant lock. There was nothing. It was basically your hair just flourishing and growing, and a lot of freeform people was walking around. So that's locks in its natural state. So all of these things that we're adding to our hair, like the bleach, like, our hair will naturally color itself due to the sun. Like, my hair, you can't see it now, but my hair have a tint of brown. Like, the ends are like super brown. I dyed it once or twice, yes, but the ends are super brown. Your hair will color. Now, if you're somebody that has jet black hair, that's your hair color. You just gotta embrace it. But there are natural things that you can do. Going in the sea is one of them. If you go in the salt water a lot, your hair is going to have like a goldish and tint to it. That's the natural way. That's not you forcing something in your hair that's going to strip your locks. Bleach strips your locks. Chemicals strip your locks, and all of this contributes to breakage. And there's also something that I want you to understand. If you're somebody that's your hair is already colored, please be on game with your moisturizing technique. Your moisturizing technique is valuable to your loc growth, because if your hair is already bleached, then that means it already has a lot of chemicals in it and it can shed, and you don't want your hair to shed. So be on target, be on point when it comes to your moisturizing technique. Your hair should never look dry. Be on point. I want you to understand, the higher the peroxide is, the more damaging it's going to be. That's just what it is. Like, look around us, look in our loc community, you see people cutting their locks every day, and one of the main causes is bleach damage, chemical damage, build up. So loc. Another tip that I'm going to give you to help prevent loc breakage is Moisturize your hair. Dry locks is a thing. Dry locks is the easiest way to cause your hair to break, literally. During certain season, your locks become certainly dry, and I talking dry, and this is why you got to have your oils and your rosemary water on deck. Like me, I travel with these. They going in my hair. This, my rosemary spray. I always told y'all how to make this. I told y'all how to make this on my channel. I travel with this. My hair needs moisture. Good to keep your locks satisfied and, you know, just healthy, because all of this is tremendous to grow. This is why developing a lock routine is so vital and important, and I want you to know hot oil treatments are also good too. So if you're somebody that definitely slacks on a day-to-day basis of your lock routine, it's okay to miss a day or two, but come on now, you can't just moisturize your hair one day over the weekend and expect your hair to be, you know, luscious and nourished. It's not going to. You have to be on point with your moisturizing routine, because it's vital for your locks. Your locks need to be nourished. It needs to be fed. So develop a routine that works for you. Incorporate hot oil routines if you're somebody that forgets. Hot oil treatments are very good for your locks. I do it every wash day. And be on target, because we don't want no dry locks over here, and we definitely don't want our locks breaking off because of dry locks. Dry locks can not only be caused by not moisturizing your hair, but dry locks can also be caused by certain shampoos you're using and it doesn't have like no moisture to it. Like, only shampoos you see me use now is Shea Moisture. I love Shea Moisture shampoo. I will link all of these things that I'm talking about down below in the description. Shea Moisture, and I love me the peppermint soap. Like, those two are my go-tos. I can't live without them. Another tip to help you prevent breakage is don't over twist your locks. Please don't do it. And then on top of that, do not go to several people, because those people can change the direction of your locks. Like, your lock twisher may be twisting your hair one way, but the girl or the other person you gone to twisting it the next way. Breakage, because now your hair doesn't even know which way to grow. Give your locks time to breathe. Like, I literally just came off like a 2-month no retwist, and I loved it. When I tell y'all I loved it. My locks grow, my roots were flourishing, I make sure my hair was moisturized, and I feel like everybody just need that spa time in their lock journey. And if it's so hard for you to maintain your hair in its natural state, then you can do something else. Put a wig over it, put a bandana over it. Like, it's so much different things that you can do. Find a style that you like when your hair is not retwist, that you can always run to when your hair needs a break. That's the best advice I could give you for somebody who loves to keep their hair styled. Because I want you to know, over twisting your locks does pull on too much on your locks, and it can cause breakage, and that's one of the easiest ways to get breakage. That's why we don't often like twist our sides, or, you know, we don't do the perimeter unless we're going out. Like, it's a lot of things that can contribute to breakage, so you want to be very careful. Another thing is, do not neglect your locks. I'm gonna say this again. Do not neglect your locks. Your locks need to be nourished. I feel like locks have the easiest maintenance care there is. You're literally just using a mist and you're using oil. You don't have to do nothing much. If you don't want your hair to be styled, it doesn't have to be styled. If you don't want your hair to be retwist, it doesn't have to be retwist. If you don't want your hair to be whatever, it doesn't have to be whatever. You can literally wake up in the morning and go. Your hair is already naturally styled because you are locked. Once you encounter this journey, you are in it. It's no coming out. You in it. So you just got to embrace being locked. Now let's go over the tips that I gave you to help you prevent lock breakage. Diet and health, important. Avoid chemicals. Dry locks, we don't want no dry locks. Very important. Don't over twist. Very important. And don't neglect your locks. Very important. Let me know if you struggle with any of these tips down below in the comments, and you have to do some work on your lock journey, or you just have to do some catching up on a whole. Like, let me know, because I know me, I struggled with moisturizing consistently on a consistent basis. This is why I have a routine, I have a schedule, I stick to that, and as you can see, it's working out for your girl. So thank you so much for watching.